Hello, and we're coming from the Purple Couch, and we want to share today something that I think is very important. With all of us, being quarantined, lockdown, whatever you want to call it, some people are rethinking their jobs and, how they should make some income. But I just want to share something that I participated in that maybe you should just have a little warning about what you're stepping into. So let's start. Come to the Purple Couch. Yes, it's time that we are speaking from the Purple Couch, and we want you to be there or be with. So, what am I talking about? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Do you see this beautiful monstrosity? And what is it saying here? What is it saying here? Let's make it bigger. Let's just cover the whole screen. Okay, this is what? Multi-level marketing. Let's see. Did I make it bigger? Oops. No, I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. Let's just check this out. I want you to understand what this is all about. This is what do these 11 multi-level marketing companies have in common? Your girl, me. Yes, 11. Okay, I was seeking self-reliance, self-sufficiency, wanted to have my own business. And hey, some people still may seek it for tax purposes, blah, blah, blah. But let's talk about it. Arbonne, Michi, some you may not even heard of. Premier Designs, which is jewelry. Okay, Arbonne is beauty, skincare, etc. Michi was these pocketbooks that you interchange with a cover. They were magnetic and they would stick on to the base of the bag, and you can just interchange with different designs. Oxyfresh was dental, also sold animal products and other little things, health, blah, blah, blah. Premier Design, they are a jewelry company, so jewelry. Okay, and Longaberger, a lot of people are familiar with Longaberger in the baskets. Now, Beauty Control, uh, that was like my second adventure into the beauty world, but it's basically like Arbonne. But they had these, um, what you call it, these material, these swatches, these large swatches, because they could tell you based on putting up a swatch what your colors would be that would bring out your skin tone and that would really look nice on you. And I was really taken back about those swatches. That's what really intrigued me. And I contacted the lady and blah blah blah. Okay, jockey, person to person. Okay, that was selling jockey clothes to women, and they would send you these, kind of loose fitting clothes or stretch clothes. Some of them were pretty okay, but they didn't have a big variety. But we'll talk about that. Color Me Beautiful. Color Me Beautiful was similar to Beauty Control, but then I found out that Color Me Beautiful was the first ones to have the big swatches. And they would Color Me Beautiful was like, what are the colors that look right on me? And so again, that was something intriguing. But they also had Armand's line of skincare, makeup, etc., which I really liked. But eventually, Armand pulled her products away from them, and she started selling them in Target. And that was my biggest sale with Color Me Beautiful. They did have Flory Roberts too, but Amon products were really top sellers for me. So that kind of, fizzled out. Achievers Unlimited. Now, I'm going to tell you about each one of these. Um, Now, they were selling, their popular product was trichromaline. And truthfully, it worked. But the FDA banned ephedra, which was one of their main ingredients. And so that just kind of, they tried to reformulate their trichromaline, but it just wasn't the same. Prepaid legal, that's legal services. They've changed their name. Okay, Mary Kay. Everybody knows about Mary Kay. Guess what? I was in Mary Kay 3 times. Okay, 3 times. I'll explain. 3 times. Okay, so yes. What do all these 11 multi level marketing companies have in common? Me, little old me. Okay, let's go into some more information about these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful whatevers. Okay, so like I said, Arbonne, um, I'm not sure how I connected with Arbonne, but I did connect. I sold some things. Uh, I always had some friends, family, and some people I didn't know that would actually, patronize my business. But Arbonne was kind of different. They had supplements as well. I really didn't dig the supplements, but some people did. Did I make money in Arbonne? Not really. Okay, Michi. Michi was a different concept, very unique and different. And I met someone who was selling these at it wasn't like a flea market. It was, I don't know, it's when a lot of vendors get together. And I was like, oh my goodness, these bags are awesome. And so I decided, hey, it's unique. I think I could give it a go. Did I make money in Michi? A little. Wasn't something spectacular. Oxyfresh. I got in because one of the members of Women of Virtue was a distributor. So, to help support, I signed up. Oxyfresh, um, you can say I really didn't make any money there. Premier Design. Now, I did make some money because jewelry, a lot of women like jewelry, and their jewelry really was nice. It wasn't, you know, it was what you call it, costume jewelry, but it was a high quality, you know. So, and they had lifetime guarantees on their jewelry, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I did make some extra cash, but nothing to write home about. Longer Burger, kind of like the same thing. One of the board members of Women of Virtue was a consultant. And so we signed up to support. And I still have some of those Longer Burger baskets. We bought a lot of her baskets that were discontinued. Um, so she made some money off of that. But the thing was, I really couldn't get a lot of people to purchase the baskets because they were quite expensive. If I say so myself. And like I said, I still have some of the baskets. So let's move on. Jockey person to person. Let me just say, no one was really interested in those clothes. They send you several pieces, and I did wear some of them. And actually, I don't even know where those pieces are that I wore mostly. There was a skirt and a like jacket that you can do different things with. They were both black. I don't know what happened to them, but like I said, I don't recall selling one piece of clothing. from jockey person to person. But I tried to incorporate a lot of things. At one point, I had the jockey person to person, the premier, the Michi, um, and all of that, as a traveling boutique. And what really sold was the Michi and the premier, more so than the jockey. Okay, beauty control. Beauty control actually, when there was the Black Family Reunion and I was working for Chartered, I actually did a makeover for one of our um, members that was part of the insurance company, and I made them over. And actually, the director who was over me, who recruited me, she actually came from, I think she was from Texas, and she flew in and she was there to help me. We did a lot of demonstrations, makeover, and some facials, etc. That was cool. But I didn't get that many sales. But people loved when I used to do the color matching, they taking those big swatches and putting it up and showing them, what brightens them and what drains them. Prepaid legal did a lot of traveling around to their little opportunity meetings. Did sign up quite a few people. So that was okay. Because you got an amount, when you signed up the person, and then you can get a residual as long as they were still, paying their monthly. So, it was gas money and maybe um, some food here, there, whatever. But it wasn't, again, nothing big to write home to. Now, Mary Kay, okay, we're going to leave that last. Color Me Beautiful, we did a lot of promoting this. And we even helped someone set up a kiosk. They went forth and set up a kiosk in Virginia at a mall. We did okay with Color Me Beautiful. Like I said, I did Amon products more so. That's what I focused on, and that's what really brought in my sales. So kind of like when she departed from them, parted ways, that kind of just slowed down everything. And they really could not uh, recover, to me, in my opinion. They really couldn't recover from that, but they still exist. Achievers Unlimited, I made good money on Achievers Unlimited. And a lot of people signed up because that trichromaline was the bomb. I don't care what anybody say. Yeah, the FDA had banned the ephedra. Some people were saying they were having issues, but it wasn't a lot of people. I mean, in any supplement, even regular medicine, you're going to have some side effects. As you know, now they advertise medicine right on the daggone, what you call it, the TV. And then they tell you, at the end, then they start talking real fast. And the side effects could be your ear can fall off and your nose can turn over and your eyeball can pop out. They start listing all these adverse reactions that could possibly happen. So there were some, but because they banned ephedra or malhong, or however you want to say it, the FDA banned it, then Achievers trichromaline never was the same. And so those sales dropped. Now, Mary Kay. I said I was in Mary Kay 3 times. And each time I was in there was because of a person that I love dearly. Now, I'm going to say with mainly all of these, well, no, I won't say all of these, where I received the most pressure to recruit and to put in an order was Mary Kay. Number one was Mary Kay. Prepaid legal was number 2. Arbonne was number 3. Premier Design was number 4. I really never felt any pressure about the other ones. But like I said, Mary Kay was number 1. And I'm talking about not just recruit, but put in an order, calling like at the 12 midnight hour. We need you to put in an order, at least do a 125. Some of y'all may know what I'm talking about, Mary Kay. Do a 125. Your upline is saying we need you to put that 125 order in before the clock strikes 12. And and then also I saw so many people um getting the car and then the car being taken because a lot of these MLMs, talk about getting a car. Our bond was a Mercedes. Um, I think Color Me Beautiful was Mercedes. Some of them had this car bonus, but you have to realize you have to do a lot to keep that car. You and your team under you. First of all, you have to have recruits to even get to the level to qualify for the car. But then each month you have to qualify for the car or they will take the car back. So hello. It's like and it's pressure, pressure, pressure. And I saw one person who got the car, it was taken back. Got the car, it was taken back. So eventually the husband's like, look, we just gonna get you the car and so it can never be taken back. Because that's crazy. I know I have been to 2 rah-rahs where you go to the dealership, they get the car, 2 rah-rahs at the same dealership. And I know they was like, okay, here we go again. How long will this car remain with that person? So it's like, wow, that's a lot of pressure. And that's why you get the calls at 11:30 p.m. saying, do that 125. We need your 125 and hit the button before midnight. And that just, I did okay with Mary Kay products. I did okay because people knew Mary Kay, but I didn't climb up to no other levels, etc. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot, and you really don't make good money unless you are recruiting and you're making money off of those that are under you. Now, one thing I learned from prepaid legal is that a lot of people, when they have new MLMs, the people that are at the top, they already have a large following. They already have a lot of recruits, right? So they just slide them over to the next venture. And so a lot of them are already stacked when they get over there. And so it's really hard to get to the top if you have not already built this following or, these recruits that will follow you from each new venture or each new MLM. So, I don't know if you all knew that, but that's how a lot of them start at the top real quick. And a lot of times it is smoke and mirrors about what you can make. Uh, and it becomes your life doing it part-time generally. Like I said, unless you have recruited or you got a good customer base that will just buy whatever you're into, then it is kind of difficult in really making the major ducats, as I will say. So let's just, I'm just not talking, let's just see some things. Now, I'm going to give you an update about some of these MLMs. Okay. Let's look at, okay, where is all of my, let me see, did that come over? Okay, let me open that. And let me go here. And let's go here. Okay, let's share. Okay, so a report by the Federal Trade Commission looking at the business models of 350 MLMs, and this was including Arbonne, they had come up with the fact that 99% of people who join MLMs lose money. 74% of people in MLMs are women. Women. Okay, as you can see, I didn't already jumped in 11 of them. Okay. Okay. Achievers Unlimited, which is the one that I said I really made money from the trichromaline, is defunct. And primarily after ephedra was banned by the FDA, which was the most popular product, trichromaline, that's when they really their sales and everything recruitment just start going down. And like I said, I was able to recruit people and I really did not have to say much. They got the product and they was asking, how can I sell it? So and then it worked. And sometimes when products really work, then you can do well in on the recruitment side as well as selling the actual product. Now, but I didn't go up levels, and make a whole lot of money. There were people that are above me that had a lot of people under them, and I would just see that they would get maybe a check for $5,000 a month. So but they did a lot of traveling. It became their whole life. They had to do a lot of opportunity meetings. Now I guess a lot of the stuff is done via Zoom or online or FaceTime, however, because I know a lot of opportunity meetings aren't gathering personally, in person. But yeah. Now, Beauty Control announced their closure on Thursday, July 2017. The announcement was made that Beauty Control would close on August 31, 2017. So Achievers Unlimited is no longer open, and Beauty Control closed as well. Premier Designs, unfortunately, yes, on December 31st, 2020, they shut their doors. In late March 2016, Michi informed their direct sales representatives that the company would be closing. So they ended everything on April 18th, 2016. So now Jockey Person to Person, they ceased their operations in March of 2015. Longer Burger, they ceased operations in 2018, but then they came back under Excel Brands. Excel Brands. And Excel Brands, sells other things, jewelry and just a whole bunch of things. So now Longaberg is not just the basket company. They have other things, items to sell. OxyFresh, the founder and owner said they failed as an MLM, shutting that business model down in 2014. But you can go online as a traditional business and get their products because they still sell their dental blah blah blah. But also the other component, the MLM component, was moved to Young Living, and Young Living sells a lot of other things, essential oils, etc., in addition to some of the OxyFresh products. Now Prepaid Legal, they changed their name to US Legal Shield, and so they are still in the United States and Canada. I believe they're in the UK as well. Arbonne is still pushing, and since 2018, it has been owned by worldwide health and beauty brand Yves Rocher. I guess that's how you say it. So they were purchased. So that's like some of the updates on some of these MLMs that I was a part of. As you can see, several of them are defunct, gone, out of here, kaput, boom, boom. And they always would say, look at our, we we're not in debt. That was one thing that you used to always say, we're not in debt. We are flourishing, blah, 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 blah. But you have to do research. And there's a lot of ways to get information. Google, Google, Google. And there are different sites that actually monitor and see what's going on with these MLMs that you can do more research. Now, one thing that I realized that I should have been trying to monitor is if these MLMs provided their income statement showing who made what when. And also, that should be a red flag as well. If they're not willing to share that information, no matter how quote unquote damning it could be, but a lot of people don't even seek that information or ask for that information. So that's how we just jump on in, both feet. And then we look and say, hey, I'm not really making any money. And then if you really look at the income statement, then you'll understand why. But yes, you should always see if the company posts their income statement, their annual income statement, which will list by if you're a consultant, director, but whatever the levels are, it will tell you what percentage is in on that level and how much they make. It could be monthly, or annually. So let's see whose income statements that I did find, because some of them did not even provide an income statement. So let's stop sharing that, and let's go to here and share this. And let's see what I'm talking about. Y'all. Okay, here. Now, for Mary Kay, I don't know if you can really see that. I'm gonna try to. Let me see. Can I blow it up some more? Let's blow it up. Okay, Mary Kay, 2020 income disclosure. Now, I believe they must have been purchased by Touchstone Crystal Consultants, or they are part of this or something. I'm not sure, but this is what, based on account of all selling consultants in 2020 and income earned January 1 to December 31, 2020, above incomes exclude earnings from prizes and awards. Okay. Monthly averages represent consultants holding their respective title during each of the 12 months of 2020. Now, you heard that, holding their respective titles. So you have to do something to hold that respective title, like as well as the car. You got to do a lot of something, okay? The national average party sales is 750. On average, 5% of selling consultants earn the incentive trip. Okay, let's look at this. Paid title, Senior Executive Director, 0.3%. 0.3%, not 1%, 0.3%. Their monthly average is 16,000. Top 25% monthly average is 24,000, and the bottom 25% is 11,750. This is monthly, okay? For a senior executive. Now you see all these levels, okay? All these levels. Senior director, only 1% is senior director. Their monthly average, 7,000. Top 25% earners, 13,000. Bottom 25% earners, 4,000. This is monthly, okay? Key director, 0.2%, okay? You got to climb a lot, okay? But look at this, 5,000 monthly average, 7,000 on the top 25% earners, 4,000 bottom 25%, okay? Directors, and I know a lot of directors. I knew a lot of directors. 1.3% of all the people, independent consultants, 1.3% are directors. But look at that, 0.3%. And usually, your top, they may say 1%, but no, 0.3%. Only 0.3% is at the top. Director, 1.3%. Monthly, 3,500. Top 25% is 5,400. What's that? Like 60,000 a year? $1,800 for the bottom 25%. A senior group leader, 1.9. Okay, we see. Okay, the bottom is making 708. But you as a consultant, that's 75.8% of the population of selling consultants are consultants. 75. That is three-fourths of their selling force are consultants, and their monthly average is $182. And the top earners make about 187, and the bottom 25%, they make about $5. $5. That's not even getting you almost a gallon of gas. What the what? Okay. They said, okay, you may get, this may not include some prizes and awards. Some of their prizes can be a watch, a pocketbook. Um, you may get an award. It could be a monetary award, but how many of those are you really going to get? Okay. So these are their numbers. It's not like somebody made this up. These are their numbers. Okay. Let's go over to Arbonne. Again, these are their numbers. During 2020, Arbonne paid in excess, this is from Arbonne's report, of 385 million in preferred client commissions, overrides, and awards, together earnings. So they have included overrides and awards to independent consultants globally, and 288 million in earnings in the United States and its territories. Okay. So you have one, two, three, four, five. You have five levels. So you have less levels than Mary Kay. Mary Kay has one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Nine levels. You climbing for 9 months. Oh my goodness. 9 years. I don't know. 90 years. Okay. So let's look at here. Independent consultants. Now, like I said, I've always remained an independent consultant or a consultant. I had not gone to any of these other levels. But average, now listen, average annual earnings, $206 annual. It doesn't say monthly, it says annual. Okay, we talking about annual. Median annual earnings, 108. Top 50 average, 2,000. Bottom 50 average, a whole dollar. You ain't even gonna get no coffee if you in the bottom. What the world? And this is 56, a little over half of their independent consultants. Okay? District managers who have an average time in the position of 7 months, average time. Okay. Annual, 2,200. Do you know what you have to, or 2,300? It's 2,299. Okay. 2,300. District managers, what you have to do. Then medium is 1,700. Top 50. Top 50. It didn't say 50%, but top 50, 16,000. Bottom 50, 21 bucks as a district manager. And you have to be calling saying, can y'all submit, are you recruiting anybody? Blah, blah, blah. It's a lot. And this is 33%. So now we have already 89% of their consultants for 2020. This is what's going on. 89%. And this is annual, okay? Annual, not monthly. Area managers, annual 13,000. Median 12. Top 50, you're making about 46,000. Annual. Bottom 1,700. And this is 8% of their independent consultants, 8%. 2% are regional managers, and you see what their annual average, 62,000. This is what? Yearly, annual. Okay, top 2%. And this is when they've been in their average time in their position for 35 months. That's what, like almost 3 years? And this is almost 5 years. 1%, 1% annual, 253,000. The bottom is 94,000. And this is the national VP level in time and position, 5 years. Woo! You know, so you need to go and find out what the earning statement is. Now, if you have a group of people and you have a following and you were in another MLM and you have enough to come over to catapult you up the ladder, be my guest. But just know what your potential earnings are and be real about it. Okay, now saying that this does not represent the consultant's profits, as they do not include expenses such as renewal fees, event registration, travel, office supplies, insurance premiums, etc., etc., etc. All these expenses you have that's going to be taken from all of this. And I believe the commission, I can't fully remember, but I think for our bond, the commission you make off of your sales was maybe 15%. So go figure. Okay, Oxyfresh, which is now their MLM is under Young Living. Okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we go down this way. Okay, 11. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10. They have 10 levels. Okay. Now, as the associate, 88% of their members are associates. And what is the what? Annual, annual. Highest, $732. Average, 3. Average $3. You can't go to Starbucks and get nothing, honey. To be a starer, there's 8.5% starers. Their highest annually is 3,171 buckaroos. Average 248, median 157. Okay, you look at these numbers. And the Royal Crown Diamond, which is the top. Okay, annual is Royal Crown Diamond. The lowest is half a million, and the highest is 3.1 million, and the average is 1.6 million, and the median is 1.4 million. Okay, so months to achieve it, 40 months, which is over 3 years. On average, though, it's 102 months. Woo, which is almost 10 years. Hello. Okay, well, 10 years, getting up to the millions. All right. But come on. This income statistics in this statement are for incomes earned by all U.S. members who were active for any part of 2020. Okay, these are their numbers. Okay, so again, I'm happy that they have shared it, but now you can decide for yourself based on this if you want to move forward, because it's going to take a lot to get. You see that the average is even telling you how long it could take for you to get all the way up to the top. On the top. Okay, Now, is Premier Design a good opportunity? Because Premier Designs does not provide sufficient information to enable a reasonable evaluation of the opportunity to earn income. So I could not find an income statement. How about Longaberger? However, there's no transparency on the income disclosure to arrive at the actual amount of money you can make with Longaberger. Could not find a recent one, and there was no income statement found for Color Me Beautiful. So all the other ones, either the ones that are not defunct, these are the only three that I could find an income statement for. So again, it is up to you. It is up to you what you want to do. Bottom line, it's up to you. But please be informed. Please be informed. That's all I ask, is that you be informed. Because, yeah, I gave a lot of money away. I did. I did. But like I said, on some of the ventures, I did make some money, but I never climbed up to the top. Ding, bang, bang, from top. No, I didn't make it to the top. But like I said, be informed. Do your due diligence. Google, search, research, find out all the information. Because to really make the money, you will have to recruit. It is an MLM, and I'm telling you, you're going to have to recruit to make some real big money. Unless you have some products that are fabulous, fabutacious. I'm making up all these words. Then, and you making big bank and your commission is like 50 or 60%, then hey, just go for it. But to be truthful and honest, the money comes when you recruit, because that's how you climb up the ladder. It's based on recruits. It's not based on your sales. It's based on recruits. It's how you climb up the ladder to get to that 3 million with Young Life, OxyFresh, whatever. So I hope this was educational for you. And again, I'm not trying to stop anybody from going after their bag, but it is like a pyramid, even though, shh, 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 shh. We're not supposed to say that word with the MLM. But yeah, please. I pray all is well and that you do move forward and gain what's for you, because what's for you is for you. Nobody can stop it. God got his hand on you. Peace and blessings to you.